Today, Thursday, the 31st of July 2025, we have some hand-picked match prediction event to share with you, which of course will be backed up by some stats and analytics to help you make your picks in the list to boost your winning by a greater percent. And to those of you who want to have access to the upcoming games for the weekend, which we share to members only based on our favorite and sure picks, based on corner kicks, goal match prediction picks, straight win events with a huge odd and win rate, then you want to make sure to join the membership package plan at a level 2 Pro or level 3 Master to have access to all of these features to take your win to the next height. To those of you who are interested, you want to make sure to follow the link below this video to see how you can also become a member to have access to all of these features to take your win into the next level. So without wasting time, let's look at the games we have to share with you today. But before we proceed, we want to say congratulations based on yesterday's event, for we registered a very high win rate. And today we have a very long list, so we don't want to go to be sharing all the results, for it's going to make this video to be very long. So we are just going to move to the first game of our today's list. Let's proceed. Looking at the first game, we are looking at club friendly, that is in the World Club friendly. We are looking at Perth Glory from Australia against AC Milan from Italy. The recent performance of AC Milan, the way have proved to be very offensive in the most recent game they just had in the CF, which is in the club friendly against Liverpool. If they could able to beat Liverpool up to 4-2, this proved that AC Milan is very offensive. And they also recently had a game this same month, this same year, against Arsenal, where they had almost equal strength. It was just 1-0 to prove that they were just equal strength. And if Perth Glory, which of course is from the Australia A-League, could have a match play against AC Milan, where AC Milan have proved to show very offensive strength with recent game they have had against Liverpool, where they had a lead up to 4-2, and also against Arsenal, where they were almost of equal strength, then of course there's a possible chance for AC Milan, the away, to beat Perth Glory in this event in full time. And if we looked here at the odd, in terms of the straight win, it is 1.12 to tell us that by the odd range, AC Milan stand the upper hand and chance to take off Perth Glory. As a result, we expect more shoot on and off target by AC Milan, and as well as the probability of goals. So we expect at least 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, we expect number 1, AC Milan to lead. Number 2, at least 1.5 goal or 2 goals over in this event in full time. This is our major pick for this gameplay. Looking at the next, we looked at still in the World Club friendly, this time Seoul against Barcelona. Of course, Barcelona, the away, have proved to be very offensive in the recent event they have had in the La Liga and also in the club friendly, where they had 3-1 when they play against Vissel Kobe from Japan. Vissel Kobe proved to be more offensive even as compared to Seoul. If Seoul, which is of course have had games in the K League 1 where the offensive strength has not been very good, but Barcelona on the other hand have had game with Vissel Kobe, who is stronger than Seoul. If Barcelona is able to beat Vissel Kobe, that is stronger than Seoul, then there is a possible chance of Barcelona to also beat Seoul in full time. First, if you look at Vissel Kobe from Japan, they are leading their table from their various league, where they had 11 goals scored in just 5 games played, conceding 6. But if you look at Seoul, Seoul is right in the 5th position. The offense is not as great as compared to Vissel Kobe, and the defensive line is more open. So if we look at Vissel Kobe, you can see that the offensive strength is better. But if Barcelona, based on this event game played, is able to beat Vissel Kobe, then there is still a possible chance for Barcelona to beat Seoul in full time, and also still the possibility of goals, since Barcelona was able to beat Vissel Kobe 3 goals in this gameplay. And if we looked here, as a result, everything in place for Barcelona to win, the odd is 1.22 to prove that they are more standing on the better hand. So we want to look at 2 major picks in this event in full time. For this particular event, we expect number 1, Barcelona to lead, number 2, at least 1.5 goals in full time. Looking at the next, we'll look here in the Europe Conference League qualification. We're looking at Banga against Rosenborg from Norway Eliteserien. If we look here at the first leg, the away team Rosenborg from Norway Eliteserien beat Banga, that is Banga, up to 5-0. This time, of course, the team from Eliteserien still proved to be good. They recently had a game against Salzburg, almost of equal strength. That is equal strength 2-2. If we looked at Banga and the recent gameplay they have had, their defensive line is weak and they concede. And they are from the Lithuania A-League, for which the away team from Norway Eliteserien, they are from the higher league and they are coming to meet. In the first leg, Rosenborg beat it 5-0. This time, we still prefer Rosenborg in this event as the major pick. You can see the odd is 1.23, and looking at everything in place, we are still expecting at least 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, we still expect the away team to lead, as well as all the probability of at least 1.5 goal in this event in full time as our major pick. Looking at the next, we look still in the this time in the Europe Conference League, we are looking at Spaeri against Austria Vienna. Of course, Austria Vienna, the away team, have proved to be very offensive in the recent event they have had. They recently just had a game in the Cup of Austria against ASK Würzburg, and they scored at least 2 goals. In the CF, in the club friendly, they scored 6 against Pandorf, which is very offensive, but they were able to beat it. In the Bundesliga of Austria, they have performed greatly in the recent gameplay they have had. But if we looked at that of Spaeri, on the other hand, you can see they are from a very lesser league, SC and EL2. That is a very lesser league, and they are coming to meet against a stronger league. You can see the first leg here resulted to 2-0. Austria Vienna beat it 2-0. This time, they still proved to have more offense as compared to that of the home. As a result, we expect at least 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, we expect the away team Austria Vienna to lead, as well as at least 1.5 goal in this event in full time. Looking at the next, we look in the Europe Conference League qualification. This time, Alkmaar against Ilves from Finland. Alkmaar from the Netherlands. You can see the first leg resulted to 3-4. A total of 7 goals were scored. Ilves lead, and this time Alkmaar is coming with a revenge strength. And if you look at the recent performance of Alkmaar, they have had most events in the CF, where they have had greater gameplay. Against Olympiacos Piraeus, they had a lose, but against Ludogorets Zagreb, they had a lead. Against Arme City in the CF, they had a lead. In fact, their performances mostly in this same month have proved to be very offensive in the club friendly. But if we look at Ilves, their recent performances has not been good, and they mostly had events in the Veseliga and also in the EL against Shakhtar Donetsk, where they had a huge loss 6-0. If Alkmaar could stand Shakhtar Donetsk, of course, this time they are coming with a greater strength. Since they had a first leg 4-3, they want to take the revenge, and we expect Alkmaar to be the leading team. You can see it out here proved to be very small, 1.13, and therefore we expect 2 major pick, more shoot on and off target by the home team. So 2 major pick in this event in full time. For this particular event, we expect number 1, the home to lead, number 2, 1.5 goal or 2 goals over to occur in this match in full time as our major pick. Looking at the next, we looked here at Europe in the Conference League. This time, Brondby against HB Torshavn. The first leg resulted to 1-1. But Brondby this time come with a great strength. You can see it recent performances they have had, especially in the Super League of Denmark against Silkeborg, a big win 3-0. In the CF club friendly, their performance have been very great. As you can see, all are green. They are very great. Torshavn, on the other hand, have proved that they are not as offensive as that of the home, and they're from a lesser league, which is in the PL, the Premier League of Faroe Island. So this time, since they had a first leg draw, where, of course, this time Brondby is coming at home, they want to impress this time. As a result, we expect more shoot and off target, especially by the home team, and we expect at least 2 major picks in full time. For this particular event, we expect number 1, the home to lead, number 2, at least 1.5 goal in this event in full time. Looking at the next, we look in the Conference League, Europe Conference League, this time Sparta Prague from Czech Republic against Aktobe from Kazakhstan. You can see the first leg, Aktobe lead 2-1. The home team, Sparta Prague, want to take that revenge. This is the second leg, and the performances recently have proved to be very amazing. You can see the reference here, very good, scoring 3, scoring 1, 2 in the club friendly, as well as in the first league of Czech Republic. If we looked at Aktobe, its recent performances have not been great, especially against Liga in the EL, where they registered a loss. Of course, Sparta Prague could stand Liga this time. If Aktobe could have a loss against Liga, then Sparta Prague still have the probable chance now to take the revenge against Aktobe. If you look here at the stand, the odd range is 1.18 for the home team to take the lead, or between 1.18 to 1.20, to prove that because of the recent performances of Sparta Prague in the recent gameplay, they stand a better chance. As a result, more shoot on and off target by the home, so want to look at 2 major picks in full time. For this particular event, we expect number 1, the home to lead, number 2, 1.5 goal in full time or 2 goals over. Looking at the next, we looked at Europe in the Conference League, SK Rapid against Decic. In this event, the first leg was 2-0. SK Rapid still have a good strength, and the recent performance they have proved it, scoring 1, 5, 3, and 3. In fact, they are very offensive in both the club friendly and in the Bundesliga of Austria. The opponent, on the other hand, still proved to have a defensive line that is not very good, especially they recently had a game in the CL, which is in the Conference League, where they had a lose against Celtics. But the performances recently, especially in the Cup and the PCL from the lower league, have proved not to be good. So they are coming to meet a stronger team, and as a result, more shoot on and off target by the home Rapid. So we expect 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, we expect number 1, the home to lead. Number 2, at least 1.5 goal here in full time. Looking at the next, we look Europe in the Conference League. Shamrock Rovers against St. Joseph. You look at the first leg, 4-0, the home lead. And this time, it's still having a good form. In recent performance, have proved that scoring 1 in the CF, 4 in the FAI, that is in the Cup of Ireland, where they performed very greatly in the CF. They still had a win against Glenavon. In fact, their performances have been very amazing. If you look at that of St. Joseph, on the other hand, they prove that they do score and they are good, but they are from a lower league, NL, that is National League of Gibraltar. And in the first leg, as you can see, 4-0 recorded. This time, the home still have a good form. We still look at more shoot on and off target by the home. If you look at the rating in terms of odds, the home to lead is 1.23. It still stand a better chance in terms of the recent event performances. As a result, we expect at least 2 major picks in full time. For this particular event, we still expect the home to lead and as well as at least 1.5 goal here in full time. Looking at the next, we looked at Peru in the Liga 1. We are looking at Cusco against Binacional. Cusco have proved to be very offensive in the recent game played, scoring 2, 3, 4 in the recent event. They are very offensive. Binacional, on the other hand, defensive line is very weak. They concede very much with the weak defensive line. And looking at the stand performance, Cusco have proved to be the one to stand on a better chance as compared to their placement. They placed in the 6th position, its opponent right on the 12th. And the performances of Cusco in the recent game played have proved to be offensive. And we therefore look at more shoot on and off target by Cusco. So we look at 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, we expect number 1, Cusco to lead. Number 2, at least 1.5 goal here in full time. Looking at the next, we looked at Kazakhstan in the first league. We are looking at Aktobe against Altai. In this event, Altai is very offensive. They recently had games in the Premier League, in the first league of Kazakhstan, where they scored 3, 2, and 1 in the recent game played. Its opponent Aktobe is very weak in defensive line with a high conceding strength, making advantage for Altai to cause more shoot and off target as a result, causing goals. If we look at the stand performance, Altai, the way have proved to stand a better chance. They sit here in the 2nd place. They have a very great defense and great offense. But that of the home, in terms of the recent event they've had, have proved that the defensive line is weak, conceding up to 16 goals in 5 games played. That's an average of about more than 3 goals conceded per each game. We looked at, therefore, Altai to take advantage of the home, so we expect at least 2 to 3 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, number 1, we expect the away Altai to lead. Number 2, 1.5 goal in full time. And number 3, 2.5 goals in full time. And to those of you who want to have access, especially to our upcoming event for this weekend with a very long list and high win rate, excellent corner kick, match prediction picks, and goal prediction games, with each odd to take your win to the next height, then you want to make sure to join the membership package plan, either level 2 Pro or level 3 Master, to have access to all of these features to take your win to the next height. If you come here to the front page of our channel here, titled as the Home tab from this section, you're going to see that we provide match predictions to members only in terms of our top upcoming events, like our top best 8 upcoming games that are upcoming, top 10, bet with us, top 5, membership match prediction picks, especially for the weekends, as you can see here. And we keep providing membership match predictions to members only every weekend, which you can take advantage of it. These are our top handpick events, which are our favorite we share to members only. And for you to have access to members only match prediction picks, as you can see here, members only video match prediction picks at the home tab, then you want to make sure to subscribe to either the level 2 Pro membership package plan or level 3 master plan to have access to all of these features to start taking your winning to the next level. Also, having membership package plan as access gives you additional bonuses by having access to our top-notch tutorial classes that take your win to the next height. For example, if you subscribe to the level 2 Pro membership package plan, what you want to do is to make sure to come to this area that says playlist and just click on the playlist section. Here at the playlist section, assuming that you have subscribed to the level 2 Pro plan, then you want to make sure to come to this area that says level 2 Pro classes. Just click on it and you're going to see top-notch tutorial classes which you can take advantage of it. That will help you to take your win to the next level. You're going to have access to the live match corner kick strategy step by step, which reveal to you how to make consistent win with live match events when they are running live with the corner kick strategy and the games we provide to you. You also have access to a simple trick to make consistent wins step by step, followed by the never seen soccer match prediction strategy that reveal to you exactly how we find games to include in our sleep for a higher win rate, followed by the straight win and comeback strategy for you. You can take advantage of it. Also, access to the tactical straight win and over 2.5 goal strategy to take your win to the next height, and a 99% win rate strategy to use to boost your winning. These are top-notch tutorial classes for you. Once you subscribe as a member of the Level 2 Pro plan, you also have access to all of these top-notch video tutorial classes in one place. But if you say you subscribe to the Level 3 Master, what you want to do is to make sure to come back to this area that says Level 3 Master Classes and click in this area. You will see other level of top-notch tutorial classes. You can see Level 3 Master Classes, and there are top-notch tutorials here like the excellent corner kick strategy, step-by-step being revealed, the top secret AI tool we are using to find games in terms of goal probability and straight wins, the game changer corner kick strategy that revealed to you the top secret site we use to find games in terms of corner kick to include in our sleep with a high win rate, followed by the 6 amazing AI tool you can use on your advantage, the home and away win match prediction strategy step by step, and the 2.5 goal strategy you can use to beat the bookies and win even more. These are top-notch tutorial classes for Level 3 Masters. So if you subscribe to the Level 3 Master plan, you have access to all of these features in one place. And at the same time, you are going to have access to all our handpicked events, which can be found on the home tab of our channel by clicking on home. You also have access to all our top upcoming events, which we provide to you regularly. We update this section for you to have our handpicked favorite games, which you can use to boost your winning by a greater percent. So these are the benefits of becoming a member of our channel by having the membership package plan at a Level 2 or Level 3 to start taking your winning to the next level. Also, you need to note that if you come to this area here that says the video tab and click on it directly, we also provide some match prediction tutorials for free, which you can take advantage of it and also see how you can boost your skill. For example, we recently shared this particular tutorial that is betting tips. As you can see, betting tips strategy, which you can use to boost your winning. It was released a few days ago, followed by the next one we published not far ago, which will title it as the best football soccer prediction app for this year that will amaze you. We share some of the best match prediction app, which you can take advantage of it and how to use them effectively at the same time. You want to make sure to watch this video tutorial to the end to learn some of the tips we have to share with you in this tutorial. Also, you have another one. The more you scroll here, we have this one here, the best football prediction website, which we have shared a few weeks ago. And these are some of the best websites you can use an advantage for finding match predictions. And of course, we explain exactly how you can use the website effectively to see how you can find some games to include in your sleep using the strategy we have implemented and we have shared in this video tutorial released a few weeks ago. If you scroll even more across this page, you will discover even more top-notch tutorials which you can take advantage of it. It is free for everyone. For example, we just shared this particular one not far ago. We titled it as the amazing 4 soccer betting tips and tricks you need to know. Some of the tips and tricks when it comes to match prediction tips which you can explore in this tutorial. We have another one which we title it here. If you scroll more across this page, you are going to discover even more, and I have some other few to share with you. Let's proceed why I share those particular ones which you can take advantage of it and start to see how you can use it at your advantage. You can see this one here, over 2.5 goal betting strategy that made me wins step by step. We released this one very few days, that is very few weeks ago, and you want to take advantage of it as well. There's a title, 2.5 goal betting strategy that made me win step by step. We revealed exactly the step-by-step procedure we use to make match prediction wins when it comes to goal strategy. We have even more, which of course I will still want to share with you. Let me try to go across this area to share some few with you before proceeding to the games of today. You can see this one here. We shared it few months ago. 4 secret soccer betting tips to make amazing winning. We share exactly some of the tips and tricks you need to know and some of the mistakes you need to avoid to start making consistent win when it comes to match prediction strategy step by step. You want to learn some of the tips we have shared in this tutorial to boost your winning skill. Now, of course, we have another one which we shared not far ago, and we also like you to watch that particular tutorial which we shared, and I'll pinpoint it out so that you see exactly some of the tutorials. You need to make sure that you scroll across the video tab area of our channel and see how you can take advantage of it by moving across those particular tutorials we have pinpointed and see how you can watch them to the end so that you take advantage of what we have shared and see how you can implement it with your own skills and learn some few tips we have to share and use it at your advantage. To those of you who are interested to join, the link is below this video. Good luck and see you again in the next upload, and bye-bye for now.